I have a story I want to share, and I call it a vibe story. When I was traveling in Spain with my girlfriend that I had a video with earlier while we were exercising, she used to make fun of me because she'd always say, "Oh, you'll just vibe it." Well, one time we were sitting outside eating at a cafe on the Bay area in Spain, and they have something different there where you pay later, a lot later. Like, you don't pay when you first buy the food at the counter, and they don't come to your table to get money later or give you a check. You have to go back up and go get it. Well, we had been there for like probably an hour and 15 minutes, just sitting and soaking up the atmosphere. And I was getting up to leave and forgetting to pay again. And my girlfriend brought it up that this was the third time that I'd done that. She goes, "Oh yeah, you just get up and you don't pay." She said, "I can see you getting up, them chasing you down the street going, 'Costas, Costas, Costas.' And you turn around and say, 'Oh, excuse me, don't you know I don't have to pay? I'm a Viber.'" That might not be so funny to you, but it was hilarious to me. First of all, I couldn't believe that I didn't pay and that she was making fun of me for that. So all of you Vibers out there, you know what I'm talking about. You got it. So let me tell you the vibe story on this trip, the ultimate vibe story. So this girlfriend of mine and I, the second day, were in the ocean and a wave smacks into her and wigs out her weak knee. And so we've got 76 more miles to hike along the shore with no backup. My son, Jennifer, my friend, and I have everything on our backs. We're going on pure faith. And she has just hurt her knee. So we go back to the hotel, give her Advil, prop her knee up with ice. And fortunately, because she's an MD, she felt like it'd be okay if she could get like some support, like a walking stick or something. So the next day when we trekked out for our hike, what does she find? On the beginning of the trail, the perfect walking stick. It could not have been better. So she picks up the walking stick and we are trekking on the hike. And she's doing okay. And there's a lot of things that happen on that hike, but her knee was holding up. It was just in pain. And sometimes she'd have to re-ice it every time we got a chance. Well, now we're at this restaurant on the side of this highway kind of stretch that we had to walk in. And in the restaurant, this man is staring at us as we're popping these Advil out and giving her pills, and she's got her leg all stretched up on the table with ice around it. And he just kept staring at us. He couldn't speak English, but we had no idea what he was thinking. Well, he just leaves the restaurant. It's going to be important later, so hang with me. Now, this other guy comes up. He's like in his early 20s, and he's been through some kind of trauma, and he was on this trip to heal. He didn't tell us what the trauma was, but he was joyfully interacting with us. And my girlfriend said to him, "You know, I'd like to give you some money." And she just handed him a small amount of money. And he's like, no, you know, "You can't give me money." And I said to him, "You have to let her give you the money because it's coming from her heart. And she wants to do this for you out of caring and out of love." I said, "If she does this," I said, "something really incredible is going to happen for her." I said, "That's just how the universe works. So you need to take the money." So he's like, "Okay." So he takes the money from her. He gives us each a kiss on the cheek. He walks over to my son, who had his head down, starts to give him a kiss, and my son's like, "Whoa!" He wasn't used to that. He goes, "Oh yeah, that's right. In America, you shake hands." And so he leaves. We go back on our trek. So we're walking along the side of the highway, and up comes this car. And who's in the car? The guy in the restaurant that couldn't speak English. He pulls the car up to me. Jen was behind me, And he waves me over to the car. And so I'm a little apprehensive, but I walk up to the car with some distance, and he hands me this tube of stuff. We don't know what's in the tube. He just hands it to me, points to the knee, you know, you got to use it on the knee. And so I go, oh, this must be for Jen, obviously. So I take the brand new tube that he must have just gone to the store and bought, and I give it to Jen. Well, Jen's an MD, so she's reading the ingredients, but they're in Spanish. So she recognizes one ingredient and says, well, it's not going to hurt me if I put it on a little topically and see. Well, she puts the cream on her knee and takes away 100% of the pain. And she continues to walk, and it reduces her pain. That, my friends, is vibing. That, my friends, is coming from a place of love. That is changing your vibration and watching the miracles of your day just unfold naturally. So lift your vibe up, have a vibe day, and get your happy on.